This is my friend Josh.
Hello.
We are having a whole day. Apparently it's a day all about me.
It is. It's just for her. That's
We're
all
going
I
to the
plan out.
We're going to the movies. We're going to eat.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting matcha.
Yep.
And then we're going to 2 bookstores. I saw this TikTok about like how people are talking about, a cheap date, Barnes and Noble. Like what?
Mm-hmm.
Barnes and Noble is not cheap.
No, it's not.
By any means. It's not cheap anymore. Books are not cheap anymore. Reading can be an expensive hobby. People need to realize that. Also, if the person's a bookworm. Oh! Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
Okay.
So the theater we're going to is apparently an old ArcLight, which we both used to work at an ArcLight.
Yep.
So it's very nostalgic, which is crazy because the last time we also went to an old ArcLight, our location, and now we're going to another one. I'm so excited for the day.
Me
I need
too.
a break. I need a break. Taking care of a parent is hard. I need a break. So I'm just gonna vlog the day. Okay, so hello.
I'm not good at it.
We just saw Secret Agent, which means I only have one more Best Picture to watch, and he has two more. Sentimental Value, right?
Yeah.
And we both have to watch Training Dreams.
Yep.
So Secret Agent, I had seen the ending multiple times because we did Q&As. So I didn't understand the context of the ending. I'm obviously not going to spoil it. My thought is, one, the movie was really long, but it was good. Mora is like
She was
beautiful.
really good in it. Yeah.
My favorite part personally was the older lady.
You're good? She was funny.
The
She was
older
good.
lady was so funny.
Yeah, she was.
She was
really funny on it.
Really good. She was my favorite part of the movie, for sure. I don't even know her name. Like, I'm gonna have to look up her name. I'll put it right here.
It was funnier than I expected. It had more funnier moments than I thought there would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It took me a second to like understand what the hell is going on, because people are saying that this movie and I'm Still Here are like similar, but they're not. Like, they take place in the same time period, but I'm Still Here is way different. And I kind of liked I'm Still Here better. That's crazy. But I'm Still Here won last year. People are saying this might win this year. So I could see that. That's fine.
Yeah. It was. And it's shot really beautifully. Yeah. The use of like light that they have when they're on the streets, it's so good. I actually really enjoyed it. I'm glad I was able to get this one off my list.
What would you rate it out of 5 stars?
5? I would have gone a 3.5.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go to a 3 because, like you said, it was a bit too longer for my taste.
The movie is long and it's slow.
Yeah,
It's slow
it's
going.
It's a slow build up. Yeah.
Because you're like, what is happening? Like,
Yeah.
we're literally dropped into the middle of the story, and you're like, what is happening? But
Yeah.
I would say 3 also.
Yeah. And I was shocked, and I was like, because I was a little uncertain, but there are moments where apparently it's going back and forth.
Yeah, there's time jumps, which
The
was a little
present
confusing.
Time, I thought that the present time stuff was setting in the moment, but then you realize, well, no, it's actually the present time stuff is in the future, because it's like it got to be a good 30-year gap at least.
Yeah, because they talk about Google, and I don't know when Google was created.
As they mentioned that, I knew I was like, okay, yeah, it's present time, because the movie takes place in the 70s.
70s.
Yeah.
During the dictatorship in Brazil.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's the same time period that I'm Still Here takes place.
Oh, okay.
But I'll look that up. But yeah, 3 for sure.
3. Yep, 3.
All right, we're gonna go eat because I'm hungry.
Me too.
It's a couple days later and I realized I never showed you the damage from my Saturday extravaganza with my friend. We went over to Culver City. I haven't been to Culver City in a really long time. It's cool because the theater we went to was an old theater that I used to work at, not like the theater, but like the chain. I've worked there before, but he hadn't, but we both worked for the ArcLight back in the day. And this theater, the Culver Theater, was actually an old ArcLight. It's cool being there. We got matcha, we watched Secret Agent, which I think I gave 3.5 stars, 3 stars. Then we went to get really good sushi to 2 bookstores, and we watched Send Help. Send Help, 4 stars. So fun, so gory, so bloody. I love Dylan O'Brien, I love Rachel McAdams. Them working together was absolutely amazing. So now it's time for me to show you the damage of the bookstores that we went to. I have to figure out how to get 17 books back with me to New York City. First we went to the Ripped Bodice. It is an all romance bookstore, and they have one in New York. They expanded. The original location is Culver City, and then they expanded to New York, and I've been to the New York one. I went to for my birthday, but there was something about this Culver City one that was so stinking cute. I ended up getting a bunch of books there, and it's so cute because they give you these bags that say the Ripped Bodice, and they're like good bags. I got this hat. It says Slow Burn Romance, which they didn't have friends to lovers, which is fine. That's fine. They had enemies to lovers, and I used to love enemies to lovers, but I love friends to lovers. That's my favorite trope right now, I guess. But I also love Slow Burn Romance, so I got that. And my friend made a joke about like, oh, if they had an age gap one. I'm like, I'm not ever getting age gap. I hate age gap. We all know this. Let me show you the books I got from there. I had been making a list of books that I wanted because, as you know, I'm on a book buying ban. Now, if someone wants to buy me books, I'm not gonna say no. So I had some books that I knew that I already wanted before even going there. I didn't know that we were going to the Ripped Bodice, but once we got there, I was like, oh, I know I can get a bunch of books here. I got the first 3 books in the Heated Rivalry series. No, I have not watched the show, but I want to read the book. So I got the first 3 because I don't know if I'm even gonna like it. So I got Heated Rivalry, I got Game Changer, and I got The Long Game. The show is based on this one, and then this one is kind of like a prequel to Heated Rivalry, and then the third one is The Long Game, and that's like the sequel to Heated Rivalry. I'll probably be reading them in this order: Heated Rivalry, and then Game Changer, and then The Long Game. I texted my friend who is obsessed with Heated Rivalry, and he's like, should we read these together? I'm like, yeah, that would be fun. And then I'd also been looking for The Second Death of Locke. I have seen Eden read this. I've seen McClary read this. This is like something on that everybody's reading right now. And since I'm reading fantasy and romantic fantasy, I'm getting more into it. I really wanted this book. This was like one of the ones on my list, so I got that. Also got The Wolf and the Crown of Blood. No idea what this book was about. I mean, I read a little bit of like this on the front cover, but what mainly got me was this. These were so beautiful. Death is a savior who demands blood. It says a princess and a war-weary god met in the ashes of a broken city, forging a pact in blood and sacrifice. I have no idea what this book is about. I love like how new it is and how the pages are a little bit tight. These edges, like, they got me, honestly. And then I got Every Spiral of Fate. This is book 4 in this Woven Kingdom series, and I absolutely love this series. Also can't wait to read this. I can't even tell you what this book's going to be about. I feel like I'm telling you, the 3 books, there's like a little friends to lover situation, an enemies to lover situation, there's a forbidden lover situation. There's a lot going on here. Not a lot happens, but the setting, the writing, beautiful. I also got this cute little sticker that says book hoarder. I was like, that's me. And then my crown jewel, the Book of Azrael. Can I just say, and I hate to say this, I've been wanting to read this, but I just hadn't picked it up. I did not know this was written by a Black woman. And I'm ashamed to say that. It was on a shelf of like celebrating Black authors, and I was like, Book of Azrael. Looked in the back cover. I was like, that's a Black woman, okay? That is what kicked me over the edge to buying it. I mean, first of all, look at this. I've been wanting this version because, oh my God, it's so beautiful. And it gets more beautiful. Let me show you. There's really beautiful end pages with the characters on them, which is awesome because then I can actually visualize what the characters look like. And then it gets better. Look at this. Look at this. This is the book Naked. Oh, it's so beautiful. And it feels, oh my God, I can't even. This is one of the most beautiful books I've ever seen, okay? One of the most beautiful special editions I own. I cannot wait to dive into this. I'm a little bit scared to read it though. I feel like there's a lot of books in that series, and if I like it, I'm gonna have to get all of them. And then we went to this place called Village Well Books and Coffee, and they had a cute little coffee shop there. This was like a regular bookstore. It was beautiful. When I went into Ripped Bodice though, I was giddy like a child, and I felt like a child. I was like overwhelmed by happiness. And then we went to this Village Well bookstore, and I was like, oh my god, this is also amazing. So let me show you the books I got from there. I got Chuck Tingle's Bury Your Gaze. I read Lucky Day by Chuck Tingle last year, and I really liked it at the beginning. It went a little bit downhill, but I've heard great things about this book. It's a horror slasher. We all know I'm into horror now. And then I got Hamnet. Again, I want to read all the books for the Oscar nominated Best Adapted Screenplay, the nominees. So I got Hamnet. They had Vineland, but I didn't like the version. And then they also had Train Dreams. I might read that on my Kindle. Then I got It's Different This Time. This is a second chance romance. I've also heard great things. I also got this book called Hera by Jennifer Saint. After I read I, Medusa, I am very much interested in reading more Greek mythology. Oh, this might be my chance to read Song of Achilles. But I, Medusa really turned me on to reading some mythology books. It's about Hera and Zeus. And then I got this, The Autumn Springs Retirement Home Massacre. Another slasher. I've heard great things about this slasher. I'm really excited to read that. And then I got Ashley Winstead's The Future Saints. It's interesting because Ashley Winstead normally writes thrillers, and this is her first, I don't know if this is her first book about that's like more fiction, but this is like fiction romance. Anytime it's like there's a book about like a group or a band, I'm instantly think about Daisy Jones and the Six. I hope it gives that vibe. More bag. I got Seven Daughters of Dupree. The cover is gorgeous. It feels amazing. It's a multi-generational story, and I kind of love that, so I got that one. I've heard really good things about this too. I got this beautiful edition of The City of Brass. Can you see it? Yeah, City of Brass. It has this awesome skyline of Cairo. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. It takes place in Cairo, so I actually cannot wait to jump into this. I got Holly Jackson's Not Quite Dead Yet. I've heard great things about this thriller. And then this one I just saw randomly online one day. I think of like new books, and this one's called Dandelion is Dead. The premise of this is kind of crazy. Basically, Dandelion and Poppy are sisters, but Dandelion recently passed away, but Poppy decides to go on a date with this guy named Jake, and Jake is under the impression that he's actually going on a date with Dandelion, and I think they create a relationship, but it's based on a lie. And I think that premise is very interesting. This is a new book that came out. This cover is really pretty also. Got this cute little bookmark, How I Spend Money. I love that she's just like throwing the money in the air, and then on the back it has dollar bills, dollar bill, y'all. So I've been using that. Oh, and then I got this sticker. The sticker is honestly fantastic. It says, hello, I'm professional bookworm. I love that sticker. I feel like I got a good mix of books, like fiction, fantasy, historical fiction, some like a thriller, a romance. I feel like I did well. I did really well. So now I need to add these to my bookshelves at home. Now I went from, at the end of January, I was at 551 books, and now I'm at 568. I started at 554, got down to 551, and now I'm on to back up to 568. So I have my work cut out for me, but I think I'm already gonna start reading this one, The Wolf and the Crown of Blood, the Broken Accord series. I don't know, I just really want to read some more fantasy, and I saw this one and I kind of fell in love, so I'm excited. If you watched this far, thank you. Literally it was just one day. This is like probably a really short vlog, but I had a lot of fun. It was a much needed day. This has been like a little bit of a stressful trip home. I come home to, you know, make sure my mom is good, and this one has been a bit stressful. Just so many things I'm trying to get together, so it was nice to have a day out that I could just have fun and like not think about, you know, all the things that are happening in life, and I could just watch movies and go to a happy place that is the bookstore. So it was nice to get out, great company. So yeah, but thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.